Good morning. We have started higher order derivatives. So today we are going to solve more questions. First of all, how to find out the higher order derivatives of parametric functions. Suppose if x is equals to f theta and y is equals to g theta, dx by d theta is equals to delta sub theta and dy by d theta is equals to g dash sub theta. Then dy by dx equals to dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta. dy by dx is equals to dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta. That is equals to here g dash theta by f dash theta. That means easily we can see that dy by dx is a function of theta. Suppose if I go for d2y by dx2, generally I am finding d2y by dx2 means d by dx of dy by dx. But as dy by dx is a function of theta, so how to find it out? So what I do here, d by d theta of dy by dx into d theta by dx. This will be the formula. That means for parametric functions, d2y by dx2 equals to d by d theta of dy by dx into d theta by dx. If it is a function of theta, if it is not a function of theta, it is a function of t, d by dt of dy by dx into dt by dx. Okay? Okay, let's go for some questions now. Suppose x is equals to a into 1 minus cos cube theta x is equals to a into 1 minus cos cube theta, y is equals to a sin cube theta. Prove that dy by dx is equals to 32 by 27a at theta is equals to pi by 6. So I have to prove that d2y by dx2 is equals to 32 by 27 at the value theta is equals to pi by 6. So now let us find out first dx by d theta. That's your a into 1 derivative 0 cos cube theta 3 cos square theta into sin theta. Cos theta derivative minus sin dy by d theta 3a sin square theta into cos theta. That gives you now dy by dx is equals to dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta. That gives you 3a sin square theta into cos theta by 3a cos square theta into sin theta. That gives you tan theta. Sin cancel, 3 cancel, 1 cos cancel. So I got, you see what I just now told you. Now dy by dx is a function of theta. Now when I am going to find out d2y by dx2, that is your d by d theta of that formula, dy by dx into d theta by dx. So d by d theta of dy by dx, that is your tan theta derivative is sin square theta into d theta by dx. So d theta by dx means just get it reverse. This will be just to get it reverse. That is yours 1 by 3a cos square theta into sin theta. That gives you now 1 by 3a cos to the power 4 theta into sin theta. Now replace theta is equals to pi by 6. Replace theta is equals to pi by 6. When I replace theta is equal to pi by 6, cos pi by 6 is equals to root 3 by 2. So that is 2 by root 3. That is answer I am writing here 1 by 3a 2 by root 3 whole to the power 4 root 3 by 2, that becomes your root 3 by 2 whole to the power 4 into 1 by 2. 9 into 3 27, 16, 32 by 27. Alright? another question. X is equals to a into theta minus sin theta, y is equals to a into 1 plus cos theta. Find d2y by dx. First find out dx by d theta. First find out dx by d theta. A into theta derivative 1 because with respect to theta 1 minus cos theta. dy by d theta a into minus sin theta. So dy by dx is equals to dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta. That gives you minus a sin theta by a into 1 minus cos theta. Now what you can do? Cancel a, 2 sin theta by 2 into cos theta by 2. 2 sin square theta by 2. 2 sin square theta by 2. Now that gives you 2 cancels out, 1 sin cancel, minus cot theta by 2. So I got dy by dx is equals to minus cot theta by 2. Now I have to find out the double derivative d2y by dx. So d2y by dx2 equals to d by d theta of dy by dx into d theta by dx. So d by d theta minus cot theta by 2 into d theta by dx value, reverse it. Alright, so what do you get now? What do you get now? Minus cot theta by 2 derivative cosec theta by 2 into 1 by 2 into 1 by a 1 minus cos theta 2 sin square theta by 2. That 2 to 4 1 by 4 cosec to the power 4 theta by 2. Alright, some noise was outside, so it will be disturbing. d2y by dx to d by d theta dy by dx, dy by dx into d theta by dx. Dy by dx you just now got it here. That's your minus cot theta by 2. Derivative of minus cot theta by 2 into d theta by dx. D theta by dx just get it reverse. 1 by a 1 minus cos theta. Then cot theta derivative cosec square theta by 2 minus plus 1 minus cos theta 2 sin square theta by 2. That's your answer. Okay. See now the other question. X is equal to sin t, y is equal to sin pt. What I have to prove? 1 minus x square by 2 minus xy1 plus p square y is equals to 0. If you look at the proof, you can see there is no sin and cos. Parameter is t. You can see there is no sin and cos. 1 minus x square gives me some hints here. What is that 1 minus x square? Give me the hints that it is a part of derivative of sin inverse x. So y is equal to sin pt. I can write down sin inverse y is equal to pt. Now you replace t from here, sin inverse x. So go for the derivative sin inverse y derivative with respect to x. 1 by under root 1 minus y square dy by dx. Sin inverse x derivative 1 by under root 1 minus x square. What I told you, as it comes to the denominator, go for cross multiplication. Multiply it here, multiply it here. As both are having under root, go for square. Under root 1 minus x square dy by dx whole square. Under root 1 minus I square whole square p square. Product rule. This into this. Differentiate with respect to x. 1 minus x square constant. Dy by dx derivative whole square. 2 dy by dx into dy by dx derivative dy by dx. Plus this one constant. 1 minus x square. 1 minus x square derivative is minus 2x. Then p square silent. 1 0 derivative. Y square derivative minus 2y dy by dx. Cancel 2 dy by dx from both the side. 2 dy by dx from both the side. 2 dy by dx, 1 dy by dx from both the side. 2 2 dy by dx, then whatever is remaining, that is your answer. Alright. X is equals to a cos theta plus b sin theta. Y is equals to a sin theta minus b cos theta. To the y square d2y by dx2 minus x dy by dx, y is equals to 0. This is a parametric function, so find dx by d theta. Minus a cos theta plus b sin theta. With respect to theta, I am finding dy by d theta, a sin a cos theta plus b sin theta. Now just look at the original part of the question. X equal to a cos theta plus b sin theta. This is a cos theta plus b sin theta. So I can replace it by the value x. So dy by d theta I got is equals to x. Dx by d theta, that is your b sin theta minus a cos theta, b sin theta, dx by d theta, a cos theta, derivative is yours, minus a sin theta plus b cos theta. That's your dx by d theta. That but I wrote the derivative that one. So a cos theta minus sin theta, b sin theta derivative cos theta. So what it gives you now? If you look at that one, a sin theta minus b cos theta, take minus common. Take minus common, that is equals to minus 5. So dx by d theta is equals to minus 5. So now dy by dx is equals to dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta. That is yours minus x by y. Minus x by y. Go for the higher order derivative. d2y by dx2. Denominator whole square. Minus you keep silent outside. X into y derivative dy by dx minus y into x derivative 1 minus x into y derivative dy by dx. So now you cross multiply, what will get? Y square d2y by dx2 plus y plus x dy by dx is equals to 0. This is what I am supposed to get. Minus multiplied here, that becomes plus, minus minus plus, this becomes minus, what will answer? The same question you can do by another method as well. What is that? Go for squaring or both. Go for squaring and adding. X square plus y square. Squaring and adding. A square cos square theta, b square sin square theta, 2ab sin theta cos theta. A square sin square theta, b square cos square theta minus 2ab sin theta cos theta. A square sin square theta plus cos square theta. Where I got it? A square sin square, a square cos square theta, a square sin square theta. Take a square common. B square sin square theta, b square cos square theta. Plus 2ab sin theta cos theta, because I am going for x square. 2ab sin theta cos theta minus 2ab sin theta cos theta. This cancelled out. X square plus y square equal to a square plus b square. Differentiate with respect to x. 2x 2y dy by dx is equals to 0. The same pattern we will get now. dy by dx is equals to minus x by y. Apply the question rule just like previous case, you get your answer. Alright? Suppose y is equals to sin of sin x. Prove that d2y by dx2 plus tan x dy by dx plus y cos square x is equals to 0. Now whenever I get a question, my first target is what is given in the proof. You can see in the proof there is sin and cos. I could have got sin to that side, sin inverse y. Then when I will go for the derivative sin inverse y, I will be getting under root 1 minus y square. But there is no under root 1 minus y square is in the picture. So that also I have to think which way I am going to do it. So So what I do now here, first I go for the derivative, differentiate with respect to x. dy by dx is equals to sin derivative is cos of sin x into cos x. Equation number 1. Again differentiate with respect to x. d2y by dx to, keep it silent, cos of sin x minus cos x, minus cos x derivative minus sin x, plus cos x into, again cos derivative minus sin of sin x into chain rule sin x derivative cos x. Now what you need to understand that whenever I am getting the original value, replace it as y. So cos of sin x can be replaced from here. Cos of sin x I can replace it from here. Cos of sin x equals to 1 by cos x into dy by dx. So d2y by dx is equals to, replace it, minus 1 by cos x, already sin x is there, into dy by dx. That means what I did here, from the equation number 1 I replace cos of sin x by the value dy by dx divided by cos x, and this sin of sin x replaces as y, cos square x into y. So y into cos square x. This is minus tan x, so d2y by dx to minus tan x, bring it to this side, tan x dy by dx plus y cos square x is equals to 0. Okay, I think we got the proof. Okay, you try to solve questions. Next class we will be starting application derivatives. In application derivatives, rate measure, errors approximation, Lewis languages has been removed from your syllabus, but this is a part of your competitive examination. So I will teach not exactly the full, but I will teach up to 80% to 75 to 80%. Science students, you need to study it. Commerce students, you can skip it, but till then you try to understand it. No need to solve that part of the exercise, but science students, you try to solve it. That is needed for your competitive examinations. Okay. Next class we will be meeting you.